Welcome, friends. So, our video today is a collaboration with Bold Performance. They do a lot of off-roading vehicles, they make exhaust systems. So, if you want to look into them, I'll leave a link down in the description below. But let's move forward from that and get the video started. Now, before I go ahead with any installation or prepping on the vehicle, I'm going to map out every measurement from the car. I'm going to draw it onto the film, and I'm going to cut out everything prior to installation. This is a streamlined way to get everything done faster, cleaner, and more efficiently. Today's film, we're going to be using Satin Black by Avery Dennison. And here we have some prior photos before we start the installation. Nothing's been wrapped, and it's all red. Now in this very first clip right here, you're going to see me struggle a little bit when it comes to the installation around this fender piece. You'll see me contemplate just a little bit on why it's bunching so much, how I can get it around without any issues, and how I can get deep coverage. But in the next clip, you're going to see that I do end up taking it off for ease of installation and deeper coverage. Here we are now with the fender piece removed, and we're off to the races. So when it comes to a red vehicle like this, removing as many parts as you possibly can is the best thing you can do to get deep coverage, because not removing anything and slipping a cut and having an exposed red edge is one of the worst things that can happen when you're doing a bright vehicle like this, especially in black, because that red piece, or even a white piece or a yellow car, will show through very prominently. Now we've jumped over to the driver's side fender, and we're going to rinse and repeat the exact same process. The fender's already off. I'm pulling the tension, glassing the film, and we are tucking and cutting. Since it is a red vehicle, we want to get the deepest coverage that we possibly can so that the red does not show through. So we're continuing on with the cutting of the edges. We're going to cut this as clean as we can to the edge so that we don't have any wraparound and we don't have any pullback. When they do take this off-roading, if those edges are not cut clean, you're going to have dust collecting on those under edges. We wrapped over the welds. We're wrapping deep around the gas cap. And we're ensuring every edge is cut clean so that it does not pull back in the future. If the dust collects on those edges and it's not sealed, when they take this vehicle off-roading, the dust will contaminate and those edges will slowly peel back over time. Now you can see that it looks like I'm cutting on the paint, but I am not. I'm cutting on that bubble gap in between that edge to avoid any type of risk of cutting the paint at all. That green string that you just saw is a tool that us wrappers use, and it's called knifeless tape. It's used to get a clean line without running the risk of cutting into the paint. And when you pull that line, you always have to seal the edge like I'm showing here. After all the edges are installed and post-heated, we want to cinch everything back on, put everything back on tight, make sure nothing falls off. Now, Bold Performance has a few over fenders that they need to put onto the vehicle before it's fully complete, and those are parts I don't have right now, but they will get put on later. So as we continue around the vehicle, you can see that there are some custom print out stickers, like the one on the door, or the one on the windows, or the ones down below in satin black also. Those were custom printed by myself and also installed. Now here we have the close-up of those lower edges in satin black that I also installed, as well as the decals on the lower door and the main doors. So here we're coming along to the final photos. As you can see here, this is without the lower areas wrapped, and then we have the finished product here. maybe you're thinking to yourself, why didn't they get the whole vehicle wrapped? That is quite costly for a Jeep to get wrapped. If you were looking to get a quote for a Jeep wrap, they can start pushing upwards of 6K to even 8K because of those hinges that are up there. So we just did the immediate impact areas here that when you do go overlanding or off-roading, these areas will be protected from scratches and damage. And I personally think that accessory accents like this on a vehicle like a Jeep or any other car can look really, really nice at a lower cost. And finally, we have the hood decals and the hood wrap. Now that concludes our video. I hope you stuck around this long. If you did, cheers to you. I appreciate that. If you want to subscribe and get more videos like this, please do. That would help a lot and even give me motivation to keep rolling these videos out, making them better and better each time.